American Idol has always been more than just a reality singing competition. It has become a cultural phenomenon that helped shape modern pop music and launched the careers of some of the biggest names in the industry. Among those stars, few shine brighter than Carrie Underwood, the season 4 winner, who has since become one of the most successful country music artists of all time. When news began circulating that Underwood might return to American Idol in a new capacity, fans immediately had strong and conflicting reactions. Some celebrated the possibility of seeing the Grammy-winning superstar back where her career began, while others expressed hesitation, frustration, and even outright disappointment, sparking an online debate that continues to grow louder with every rumor and headline. What is it about Carrie Underwood's potential return to the Idol stage that has fans so divided? The answer lies in nostalgia, expectations, and the evolving identity of the show itself. For longtime viewers, Underwood represents the golden era of American Idol, a time when the competition produced household names like Kelly Clarkson, Jennifer Hudson, and Chris Daughtry. To them, having Carrie back, whether as a mentor, a guest performer, or even a judge, feels like a return to authenticity and star power that many argue the show has lacked in recent years. They believe she embodies the Idol dream story, a young unknown talent rising to superstardom. Through perseverance, raw ability, and the platform the show provided, her presence could be a beacon of inspiration to current contestants, reminding them that winning Idol can still change lives in monumental ways. Supporters argue that Carrie's return would inject excitement into the series, attract lapsed viewers, and even restore credibility to a brand that has faced challenges in an increasingly crowded reality TV landscape. But not everyone shares this enthusiasm. Critics are quick to point out that Idol has a history of leaning too heavily on nostalgia and past winners instead of focusing on developing new stars. Some fans argue that constant callbacks to legends like Underwood, Clarkson, or even past judges like Paula Abdul make Idol feel stuck in the past rather than forward-looking. These fans worry that Carrie's return might overshadow the contestants themselves, shifting the focus away from the fresh voices that need exposure. They want Idol to be about discovering the next big artist, not reliving the glory days of winners who have already achieved massive success. Another point of contention revolves around the possibility of Carrie joining the judging panel. Rumors suggest that she might be considered as a replacement for Katy Perry, who announced her departure from the show after the last season. Perry's tenure was often polarizing, but she brought energy, humor, and headline-making moments to the panel. Some fans fear Carrie might lack that same level of personality or unpredictability. Critics of the idea argue that while Carrie is undoubtedly talented, her polished and often reserved public image may not translate into compelling television. Judging Idol has thrived when its judges brought bold opinions, strong personalities, and sometimes controversial statements to the table. Viewers wonder if Underwood's polite professionalism would make for bland TV, leaving Luke Bryan and Lionel Richie to carry the entertainment factor. On the other hand, supporters of the idea claim that Carrie's calm, measured demeanor is exactly what Idol needs. They argue she could bring balance, maturity, and constructive critique to the panel, drawing from her own experience as a contestant and megastar mentor. Fans in this camp insist that she understands the pressures of the competition better than anyone and would give advice rooted in empathy and authenticity rather than manufactured drama. They see her not just as a judge but as a role model whose presence would add depth and gravitas to the show. Social media has become a battleground for these debates, with hashtags trending each time new speculation surfaces. Some fans are already reminiscing about Carrie's standout Idol performances like Alone and Independence Day, sharing clips and praising her as the ultimate success story. Others are posting critical takes suggesting the show should instead invest in new celebrity judges with more mainstream pop relevance or unexpected personalities who could shake up the format. The division also highlights the generational split within the Idol fan base. Older fans who grew up watching Carrie's season remain fiercely loyal and thrilled by the thought of her return. Younger viewers, however, some of whom were children or not even born when she won season 4, may not have the same attachment. They are less interested in reliving history and more concerned with whether Idol can remain relevant in a world dominated by TikTok stars. The production team behind Idol is undoubtedly aware of these dynamics and faces a difficult balancing act. They must weigh the marketing power of a Carrie Underwood return against the risk of alienating viewers who see it as another nostalgic stunt. At the same time, they need to ensure the contestants remain front and center. The show has often struggled to maintain its identity in the post-Simon Cowell era, where talent shows like The Voice have eaten into its cultural Dominance bringing Carrie back could reignite excitement, but only if executed thoughtfully. Beyond the fan debate, Carrie herself adds an element of intrigue. She has a thriving music career, sold-out tours, a Las Vegas residency, and a dedicated fan base. She doesn't need Idol for exposure, which raises the question of motivation. Would her involvement be a genuine passion project to give back to the show that launched her, or would it feel like a contractual publicity play that lacks authenticity? The answer could significantly shape fan perception if she is deeply engaged, offering heartfelt mentorship and candid advice. Fans may embrace her return more warmly, but if her appearances feel limited, scripted, or detached, critics will likely double down on claims that Idol is stuck in the past. Furthermore, the timing of these rumors adds another layer of complexity. Idol is at a crossroads, with Katy Perry's departure marking the end of an era. The producers must carefully select a judge who can fill her shoes while also driving ratings. Carrie Underwood's name carries enormous weight, but whether she fits the role is debatable. Idol thrives on drama, competition, and strong narratives. If Carrie joins and plays it too safe, it could undercut the show's ability to spark watercooler conversations. On the flip side, her authenticity might win over fans disillusioned by the spectacle of other reality shows, making Idol stand out in a new way. In essence, the debate about Carrie Underwood's potential return is not just about one singer or one show. It reflects larger cultural tensions between nostalgia and innovation, between respecting the past and building the future. Fans are divided because they care deeply about what Idol represents and how it evolves in a changing entertainment landscape. Whether or not Carrie ultimately returns, the passionate discussions surrounding her show just how much impact she continues to have nearly 2 decades after her Idol win. The story of Carrie Underwood and American Idol is one of symbiosis. The show gave her a platform, and she gave the show credibility by becoming a global star. Now the question is whether revisiting that partnership will rejuvenate Idol or risk reminding audiences that its best days are behind it. As fans remain divided, producers are likely watching closely, weighing every reaction and every headline. Regardless of the outcome, one thing is certain: Carrie Underwood's name still carries the power to ignite conversations, excite viewers, and divide opinions, proving that her legacy and connection to Idol remain as strong as ever. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Talent Spotlight Idol YouTube channel for more update news.